Hi, Nick with the IFCS. Now this video might not look as good as it could because the lady who does all of our video editing is out today, but I was talking with a couple of our IFCS clients and we ran into kind of the same thing with both of our new clients, and I thought it would be better just to answer some of their questions and give you some free information anyway. So if the video is not as good as the rest of our quality of video, it's my fault, not our video editor's fault. So the questions that kept coming up today was, my trainers are not wanting to follow a system. They're not wanting to do work. And you know, I get this occasionally. We either get the new trainer who is really eager to learn and likes having systems in clubs so they can get in and be successful right away. Instead of 12 to 16 weeks before they're paying their bills because of the amount of clients they've got, it's now cut down to 5 to 10 weeks at most. So we get the new trainer who is ultra successful with us and relieves a lot of stress. They get a blueprint on how to be successful, lists of things to do, and how to market and how to sell. Then we get the old trainer, the one that's been doing the work now really well for maybe the last 7-8 years, who looks at having a system brought in, who's the workouts are pre-designed, so it's cutting out the amount of work that they're doing. Instead of spending 6 to 8 hours on their own time pre-designing workouts, it's all done for them. All they have to do is go through on the fly and modify what we've already done for them. And again, because there's now a group of trainers around them all being more professional, those experienced trainers get the benefit because, as we say, all ships rise when the tide rises. So if a trainer's been around for 6-7 years and the rest of the trainers at the facility are now more professional, there's a lot more training going on, we're changing the culture of the training department and of the gym to be more training oriented, then those trainers who've been around for a while get to see more clients because everyone else is more professional. So we end up helping the entire department. The only problem is the trainers that are maybe 6 months to a year into it, up to maybe 2 years, there starts to be a little bit of friction there because we're asking them to finally produce something and to be accountable to things. And oftentimes this will really upset some trainers. Now, if you're not an IFCS client, here's what I want you to do to kind of prove the point. Go to your trainers and ask them to show you the workouts for all of their clients for the next, say, 2 weeks. Just make it simple. Show me Mrs. Jones and Todd and Eric's workouts that you're going to be doing for the next 2 weeks. And for the most part, they won't be able to show them to you. Then you can ask them, that's fine, show me the next workout that you're going to do with each one of them. Now, if they can't do that, introducing a system is going to benefit the gym, but it's going to frustrate them. But if you're a personal training manager or owner, you've got to look at what the best thing is for the company and the clients. Even if you don't bring in something like the IFCS system, but you start having them pre-write their workouts before they ever start working with the client, or show you a 12, 15, 18-week periodized program for those clients, it's going to help the client get better results, it's going to help the gym look more professional, and it's going to give the trainer a lot more professionalism and look of professionalism so that everybody else in the company, being your member services all the way to your non-training members, will respect the training department a lot more. Now, one of the final things that I want you to look at if you're an owner or a manager is look at what their marketing plan is. If your trainer's marketing plan for themselves is sit around all day and hope somebody comes up, that's one of the reasons why you probably have that 3 to 5% penetration. If you can get a good marketing plan and get the trainers to actually implement it, whether it's working with Facebook and then assessments and floor time and equipment orientations and all the other stuff that you could be doing to generate business, you got to get them on a plan, get them to agree to do the plan, and then hold them accountable to the plan. So that's the only way you're going to really increase the number of people in your training department and get them spending more money. You want your average client to be spending somewhere above $200 Midwest money. So Ohio money, it's $200. On the coast, it could be $300 a month. So it really depends on your locality. But you want the average client to be able to spend a certain amount of money so you can then say, well, if we want to make $50,000, we have to have, and our average client is spending $200. We know we need a certain amount of clients to reach that. Then you can focus on acquiring those new clients. A lot of times gyms don't give people direct numbers to work with and then a path to reach that. So we're going to attack, first of all, quality of the training that's going on in your club. Make all the trainers have a pre-designed workout. When do they measure? What type of phases are they doing? What type of workouts are they doing? How long are they doing it? Give us 16 weeks of training for Mrs. Jones when she signs up and she's a level 1 client. The next thing that we're going to do is make sure they're actually doing that, following a program. The next thing after that is get a marketing plan together for each of the trainers and make sure that they're doing that marketing plan. And you want to make sure that the trainers are able to do one-on-one. I still believe that there is a portion of our training clients that need one-on-one or want one-on-one. Partners and semi-private. So that would be one trainer training 3 to 5 people with one program. And we're still doing some coaching. So if you can do all that, you're going to increase your sales. Now, if the trainers don't want you to know what they're doing with their clients and don't want you to track what they're actually doing with the clients, you probably have a problem. So they're not doing the work, they don't know what they're doing, or they're not proud of the work that they're doing. And if they can't track it and they're not tracking it, more than likely they're not going to get very good results for the client. So let's start there. And until next time, this is Nick Osborne with the Integrated Functional Coaching Systems, hoping you go create a great team of fitness professionals.